and grizzly bears were just like, this is where I live. Like the bears lived on the plains, and there's, Lewis and Clark were seeing them all the way out in eastern Montana, and that's what they're built for. They're diggers and rooters. They're, if you watch a grizzly bear out in an open meadow compared to a black bear, most of the time they're trying to dig and root, flip rocks. That's why they have that big structure in their front, that hump, and the big claws. They're diggers. And so they're built for the prairie and the flatlands and being out there, color wise, especially. As we kind of moved west and civilization did, it pushed them up. And then, they just became a product of the anti-predator kind of parade that was going on in the, during the time of settlement of the West. Predators were bad. You got guys coming all the way out here trying to farm and ranch, and their livestock, and still today their livestock and their farms are their livelihood. So we didn't entirely eradicate, but we killed a lot of predators back in those days. Thankfully for black bears, they were able to get up in the forest. That's where they live. They do not like people, by and large. So they were able to kind of like hide and thrive. And grizzly bears were just like, this is where I live. I'm out here, and I think it just over time got to the point where it pushed them up in the mountains, and then they just weren't breeding, and their numbers declined so much that by 1976, I believe it was, they were so minimal that they got put on the endangered species list.